Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. Chapter 15, More Years of Life and More Life in Your Years. Part 2. Science discovers the life force. Today, this life force has been established as a scientific fact by Dr. Selye of the University of Montreal. Since 1936, Dr. Selye has studied the problems of stress. Clinically and in numerous laboratory experiments and studies, Dr. Selye has proved the existence of a basic life force which he calls adaptation energy. Throughout life, from the cradle to the grave, we are daily called upon to adapt to stress situations. Even the process of living itself constitutes stress, or continual adaptation. Dr. Selye has found that the human body contains various defense mechanisms, local adaptation syndromes, or LAS, which defend against specific stress, and a general defense mechanism, general adaptation syndrome, or GAS, which defends against non-specific stress. Stress includes anything which requires adaptation or adjustment, such as the extremes of hot or cold, invasion by disease germs, emotional tension, the wear and tear of living, and the so-called aging process. The term adaptation energy, says Dr. Selye, has been coined for that which is consumed during continued adaptive work, to indicate that there is something different from the caloric energy we receive from food. But this is only a name, and we still have no precise concept of what this energy might be. Further research along these lines would seem to hold great promise, since here we appear to touch upon the fundamentals of aging. That's from Selye, The Stress of Life. Dr. Selye has written 12 books and hundreds of articles explaining his clinical studies and his stress concept of health and disease. It would be a disservice for me to try to prove his case here. Suffice it to say that his findings are recognized by medical experts the world over. And if you wish to learn more about the work which led to his findings, I suggest you read Dr. Selye's book written for the layman, The Stress of Life. To me, the really important thing that Dr. Selye has proved is that the body itself is equipped to maintain itself in health, to cure itself of disease, and to remain youthful by successfully coping with those factors which bring about what we call old age. Not only has he proved that the body is capable of curing itself, but that in the final analysis, that is the only sort of cure there is. Drugs, surgery, and various therapies work largely by either stimulating the body's own defense mechanism when it is deficient or toning it down when it is excessive. The adaptation energy itself is what finally overcomes the disease, heals the wound or burn, and wins out over other stressors.